Oh, hey, whew. How y'all doing? Whew. I was just watching a little football right here. We got South Florida hosting Memphis 10-7 with 2 minutes left to halftime. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs of all sizes, shapes, and colors. Thanks again for tuning in to Week 5 NCAA football game time with the Guru. I'm your host, Thaddeus Ward. And hey, this week, as you can see, I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for this weekend's slate of college football games to get started. Have you been enjoying this season so far? I know I have. I don't even know. The memories are just never ending. The great games we had so far. And ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you it's only going to get better. And once again, I'm the Guru, and it's game time. So let's get right down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, starting this weekend off, our first game is Saturday, October 3rd at 11 a.m. Eastern. The first game, we have number 25 West Virginia at number 15 Oklahoma. Honestly, I have yet to see West Virginia play. The only time I saw Oklahoma play was when they played Tennessee in Knoxville, and they were down 17-0 in the fourth quarter, and they came back to get a win in that game. So, you know, I picked Oklahoma to win that game against Tennessee. So it didn't surprise me that they won. It just surprised me of how they won. But this week I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to take Oklahoma at home over number 25 West Virginia. Next game on the slate, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Texas at number 4 TCU. Texas lost a game to Cal a few weeks ago because the kicker missed the extra point after they tied the game up in the last second of the fourth quarter. Last week, they lost a game because the punter shanked the punt, and Oklahoma State started on Texas's 15-yard line, short field. And then you got all the rumors swirling about what's going to happen with Charlie Strong, and I just hope that with all the rumors and stuff that are in the air about the old AD being gone, new AD coming in, that he might not be able to keep his job, or he needs to win now. Well, most definitely he needs to win now. But we'll see how this plays out. On the other side of the ball, you got the home team, number 4 TCU. And if you want to talk about miraculous victories, you should just go back and watch the last play of the game last week with TCU at Texas Tech on the 4th and goal. The quarterback has the ball tipped from one receiver to another receiver running across the back of the end zone, and you stay undefeated. Texas is coming off 2 losses on the wrong side of the miracle, and TCU just came off a loss on the right, came off a win on the right side of the miracle. So I still got number TCU holding the slate at home this weekend over Texas. Next game on the slate, ladies and gentlemen, we got number 2 Michigan State hosting Purdue. My man Connor Shaw, quarterback of Michigan State, has 27 pass TDs this year. He only needs 1 to break the school's regular season record. So I'm going to go with number 2 Michigan State at home over Purdue this weekend. Next game is Minnesota at number 16 Northwestern. Minnesota's going to play a good game in this one, but number 16 Northwestern is going to prevail. Northwestern has a dark horse in this conference, and they're looking to go to 5-0 on the season, and it doesn't surprise me at all. And considering that they don't have to play Michigan State or Ohio State throughout the regular season, this might be a team to contend with in the Big Ten at the end of the year. Next game on the slate is Iowa at number 19 Wisconsin. I got number 19 Wisconsin winning that game. Next game is very interesting. Number 22 Michigan at Maryland. Maryland is going to be a tough opponent at home for Michigan. But, you know, I think Michigan is going to use this game as another stepping stone to getting to where they want to be by season's end. So, Maryland keeps it close at home, but in the end, I got Michigan pulling it out against Maryland. And at 2:30 p.m., Eastern Time. We got Texas Tech at number 5 Baylor. I think after Texas Tech lost the way they lost last week, they're still going to be kind of let down. It's probably going to be hard for me to get up against number 5 Baylor, who last week had a scrimmage game. So I got number 5 Baylor at home against Texas Tech. Next game, number 1 Ohio State at Indiana. This is going to be Cardale Jones, the quarterback of Ohio State, first conference road game. If it was any other team other than Indiana, I might be concerned about Ohio State. But since it's Indiana, Cardale Jones, he gets his first road win in the conference. Next game, we got number 11 Florida State at Wake Forest. Florida State has a 26-game conference win streak, longer than any other team in America in their conference. They get number 27 this weekend. It's number 11 Florida State beats Wake Forest. Next game on the schedule, number 13 Alabama goes between the hedges at number 8 Georgia. Nick Saban has said that Georgia looks like a team that he used to have in Tuscaloosa. He's trying to motivate his team and make the Georgia team become a little arrogant. It's a mind game Nick Saban was playing. I'm sure Mark Richt, the head coach of Georgia, is going to have his guys ready. And sometimes you catch Georgia playing down to the quality of their opponent. Alabama beating Georgia the last 2 times they played them. They played them in the SEC Championship game 3 years ago and they won. And they played them the year before that at home in Athens again between the hedges, and Alabama got the win. I'm looking at Alabama to go into Athens between the hedges and make it 3-0 the last 3 tries against Georgia. So I got Alabama beating Georgia at 2:30 p.m. Eastern this Saturday. And then, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 p.m. Eastern, we got Kansas State at number 20 Oklahoma State. I got Oklahoma State to win a close ball game here. Next game is Washington State at number 24 California. I've got California winning that game. Then at 6 p.m. Eastern, we've got a battle of 2 SEC unbeatens. Number 3 Ole Miss versus number 25 Florida. And who would have thought that at halfway point of the season, Florida would be undefeated under the leadership of new head coach Jim McElwain. This doesn't surprise me that Ole Miss is here. This is where Ole Miss was last year at this time of year, still undefeated. This is a night game in the Swamp. The strength of Florida's defense is their secondary. The strength of Ole Miss's offense is their passing game. Florida holds what could possibly be the best secondary in the nation. Last week I saw Tennessee run the ball down the Gators' throat. They abandoned the passing game completely, only to let Florida come back in dramatic fashion and win on a 63-yard touchdown from quarterback Will Grier. Ole Miss, of course, beat Alabama a few weeks ago. They played a close game at home against Vanderbilt last week. But this week, I believe Ole Miss can go in the Swamp and sneak out of there with a narrow victory against Florida. So I'm taking Ole Miss to go into Gainesville, in the Swamp, and get a win. Number 3 Ole Miss to get a win over number 25 Florida. Next game on the slate at 6 p.m., we've got Eastern Michigan and number 9 LSU. Leonard Fournette averaging 231 yards a game, 8 touchdowns. His yards per game average on the ground is more than 9 other colleges alone. So number 9 LSU behind Heisman hopeful Leonard Fournette to win this game at Eastern Michigan. Next game, another game in the SEC between ranked opponents. Number 21 Mississippi State at number 14 Texas A&M. This is going to be a good game. Dak Prescott has looked good in every game this year he's played, even though he lost the first game at LSU. Last week they beat Auburn on the road. And this week, I haven't seen Texas A&M play yet, but I'm sure under head coach Kevin Sumlin, they look pretty good. They beat Arkansas last week. That's not really saying much now, but I've got number 14 Texas A&M holding serve at home with on 21 Mississippi State this week. Next game on the slate at 6:30 p.m. Eastern is Arizona State at number 7 UCLA. I got number 7 UCLA winning this game. Next game on the slate, the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen, is at 7 p.m. Eastern. You got Notre Dame at number 12 Clemson. Deshaun White, QB of Clemson, was my pick to be ACC Player of the Year. Notre Dame comes in on their third string quarterback. You know, I really can't count Notre Dame out for having a third string quarterback, because last year we saw a third string quarterback come off the bench and win the 3 biggest games of not just his life, but the school's life, and win the national championship. But this game is at night in Death Valley, and based off of that and that alone, I'm going to give an edge to Clemson based on Deshaun White to stake claim as the ACC Player of the Year to have a big game in this game here, and Clemson will get the win. The last game of the night is Arizona at number 18 Stanford. Arizona came off a tough loss last week against UCLA. And Stanford's stock is still going up. But this is the game right here that I've got the upset on. I've got Arizona upsetting number 18 Stanford this Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen, my picks last week, I went and picked 23 games. I had 20 wins and 3 losses. Once again, letting everyone know that I am the guru, because the teams I picked to win that lost, they lost not because they didn't lose because they won. They didn't lose because the team won. They won because the team lost. You understand what I'm saying? Let me run it right back again. The teams last week that I picked to win that lost, they beat themselves, not the other way around. They gave games away. But it's okay. Hey, you got a plus and minus margin each time, each week, so it's all good. And ladies and gentlemen, that does it for NCAA Football Week 5. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy your upcoming week of football. I know I will, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you back here next week on Game Time with the Guru. And this is your host, Thaddeus Ward, signing off. And each and every one of y'all, enjoy your football weekend out there. I know I will. See y'all guys next week. Bye.